These look so different.
Well, see, that's once again, you know, not to belabor the
No.
point, but it's part of the creative process. You know, there's a certain area in my head that, in my mind, that records everything I've ever done.
Yeah.
You know, like everybody, you can think back and remember stuff. Well, when I'm doing this kind of stuff, I sort of have to speed through everything and make sure that what I'm doing.
Go through the Rolodex.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who haven't I called yet?
Yeah. So make sure that it's Rolodex. That's a good thing. It's not the the digital thing. I'm kind of a dinosaur when it comes to that. Rolodex is good. At least it wasn't a stone tablet, you know. But
all right, Fred.
Anyway, I want to come up with things that are constantly, new and sort of standalone, that are original and exciting and that kind of stuff and different. It's not just a me too, or duplicate of something I've already done. However, even at that, with the color palettes and the styling and everything, it has to be cohesive within a grouping, and then that grouping has to be, fit within the whole collection, so you get it all together, and it passes the art test too. Where you look over the pieces and your eye keeps moving and it's all exciting.
Well, when I look at this Santa and I look at this angel, to me they have a regal quality to them. You were talking earlier about how a lot of your influence is folk and, with the Southern community and whatnot, but this is almost royalty in a sense, the way they're dressed.
I like that approach, and I like the fact that there's a certain amount of serious strength within the pieces,
Yes.
It doesn't have to be just all whimsical.
Right.
And
it's a sophistication in this piece, I feel
like. I think so too. That's a good word for it, These are actually a couple of my favorite pieces. You'll see just in the folds here, it adds a certain dynamic character to it. There's a dimensional aspect of this that is, I think, pleasing for this piece. It grounds the piece artistically as far as the composition is concerned, because this is heavy detail.
Well, when I look at that too, especially on the angel, it reminds me of a bell. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. So to me, I feel like that's like such a great nod. But even her wing detail.
Yeah. Well, look at the shape of the wings. It's a very pleasing shape. You've got this nice flow, and everything. This piece came out really, really, really well. With the streaming and everything. The whole thing is just, there's a lot of movement in the piece.
Very much
like
so.
that.
To be, to be a substantial piece such as this, and
it's
with
a good piece to add to a collection because it's a substantial piece.
Absolutely.
And it's a serious piece,
Very much so. And even with the Santa, I feel like with the opening of his robe, you get the wonder of the holiday season. But then, of course, in his arms, he's got, the toys, the Nutcracker, the dolls, this sweet little doll that you see right there just dangling from the string.
Once again, when you look at the detail that goes into just a little doll, I mean, that is a project all by itself. We'll get a close-up of it. There you go. See there? Look, you've got
oh, look at her little, you can see the blush on her cheek.
You've got a lot of detail in those little pieces.
The sewn-up teddy bear.
And then in the little marionette, it's the same way. Look, see, I mean, the little clown that's here, that's a piece all by itself. I mean, you could put a hoop on that and hang it on a tree. It's a little separate project, and there's no lack of attention, to those pieces just because they're a little sort of, side note.
Yeah. $41 today, your choice of the angel or the snowman. It's H166692. Now, we know during the holiday season, you guys probably have the most fun, the most decorated house. But outside, are you a lights guy? Do you love to string lights around the fence?
It's so crazy. I'll tell you, we have the lake house, and actually, when we light up the place, boats will come by in the lake.
Is it like Clark Griswold?
Just sort of like that.
Good.
You can hear the hum of the meter out there, spinning.
Quick, turn it off.